and the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here for a totally different unboxing experience. As today we're diving into the Skeleton Raider Mythic Legions All-Stars Series 6. But of course, for all your Mythic Legion needs and a whole lot more, hit up jaystoysandgames.com, use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Gotta get a deal out there, and they still got this guy available. I'm actually looking at picking up another one of these, and we're going to get into this review. But as I said, we're doing this one entirely different because I already did this review once, but unfortunately, this has only happened to me, I think, 3 times in the last 5 years. I accidentally deleted the video. I thought I already had it transferred over. I didn't. I deleted it to save some space. Bada boom, bada bing. No unboxing. And I'm looking through, I'm like, I can't believe it. And I cleared my deleted folders. And whenever I clear that thing, I'm like, I probably shouldn't do this. But oh well. And I did it. I did it just the night before. And I was like, man, oh man, all that work for this review, got all the pictures done, everything else. I said, you know what? We'll do a quicker review. I'll do it around 2 because I'm a skeleton guy. It's Halloween season. I like the Mythic Legions. Let's talk about this one. This one deserves his day in the sun. Maybe he's had a little too much days in the sun. Looking at his bone color here. But we're not going to go through the whole packaging. You can see the glamour shots on it. But a very, very fun looking guy. I guess I do have the file card. I could read the file card real quick. How about that? We'll do that here. Once a thriving settlement in the north of the realm, Vikenfell is now cursed, place haunted by the skeletal remains of the ruthless raiders who once called the place home. The survivors who fled this land into the cold of Bjorngar relayed a tale of a ship that returned from a doomed raiding excursion into southern waters. What traveled upon that vessel to be unleashed upon Vikenfell was death itself. Now that Necronomicus has returned to Mythos, the second great war has begun. The Lord of Death call upon these remnants to join his undead army as they march towards a final battle with the Legion of Light. So, quite the little story arc there for a skeleton. We've seen a lot of Mythic Legion skeletons. We've unboxed a lot of Mythic Legion skeletons, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But let's dive into this guy. Let's start it off with some accessories first. Now, we do get the 3 plugins into the back. I still don't know why we need these here. They're great if you have like wings or something for a character, but is this just fodder? Is this just extra to use with other characters? I never understand why they give us all 3 of these, but here we are. Now, he does come with the shield. I guess we'll take a look at the shield here. Very rudimentary shield. Almost looks like he had a barrel and he took the top off the barrel, made it into a shield. You got the gripping handle, and then you got the handle where you can plug it on the side of the wrist if you want to. So you got 2 choices on that. But a very primitive, old school style, use whatever you have kind of shield for this guy. Now, he does got a big, is that a mace? Is that what it's called? A ball of mace? Or is the mace the one that has the chain that swings around? But you got the big ball. You got a big stick with a ball on it is what you got. And Todd, I got one of those too. I think you might as well. I haven't checked lately. I'll check on the couch later maybe. But looking good. I am going to use this weapon on him. I think it looks like a cool melee weapon. He looks like he's going to take on all comers with that. Looking very nice. Now, we did get wrist gauntlets and forearm guards for this guy, so you get a little extra protection. You got to protect those bones if you don't got any skin and muscle over the top of it. Shoulder guards came with this guy as well. Looking very good there. Now, the first head out of the package on this one is like a fallen Viking warrior. He's got the Viking helmet on. You got the 3 points there. Looking very good. And then you got the dead skeleton back there. The deep set eyes of the skeleton. Unfortunately, no jaw articulation. Man, oh man. That's key for skeletons. That's a big miss here. Wish they had that, but it does look cool with the helmet on. I like that a lot. Now, the second head, not as special here. Looks like a conquistador or something like that. Something you'd see out of the mysterious cities of gold back in the day. Shout out to Mendoza. Shout out to Cocoa Petal all day long. But looking very good. Looks something like that. Got all kinds of protection. You would never know there's a skeleton behind this. I guess you don't know who's behind it at this point. You got a little skeleton on the point at the top. If you have multiples of these, I could see using this, but man, this is the head to use for me. But it's always nice to have options. We know how that goes. Diving into it a little bit more, we do get a sword, one of those crazy like Arabian swords is almost what it looks like here. Looking good, got the big blade going over, and then it continues on, you got the big spear. If that is your thing, you need a spear for the skeleton, you have this. We've seen these in the past as well. He does got his, gosh, I was going to say his belt and loincloth, and you kind of have a loincloth. You get two different options here. You get a more standard one, and then you got a chainmail one. If you're going to protect Vikingfell, I guess, you got the chain. You got to protect your junk, your bone junk. But he does got two options there. You do got holsters on the side, so you can always store some things in there if you need to. Has the bandolier around the neck. You can also store something. So it's always nice to be able to store weapons, fodder, everything on these characters, and you can do that. I think I mentioned the shoulder guards, but if not, you got two shoulder guards here. You can leave one on, take them both off, put them both on. Choose your own shoulder guard adventure like ladies did back in the 80s. They put those shoulder pads like they're going to play football. He's doing a little of that as well. Diving into the figure itself, it is a bone skeleton throughout on the body. You got kind of that dingy, yellowish, whitish color. That is the bone color. Arms do go all the way around for us. You got single jointed elbows and, of course, side to side at the elbow. Hands removable back and forth, side to side. Plenty of extra hands with this guy. You get the classic reach out and touch someone hands, and you get multiple gripping hands for him. So if you want horizontal, vertical grips, you got it all covered here in this package. Now, you can do those big old splits that skeletons are obviously known for. Heads removable, as are the shoulder guards, apparently. Up, down, back, forth, side to side. You do get the waist articulation, the dumbbell there. Big old splits if you need him as he's just falling apart. You can also do a side kick like a young Chuck Norris. Looking good there. Goes up for that big skeleton boot. Look at the flexibility on that skeleton. Unbelievable. He can move and shake if he needs to. Single jointed knee, a little side to side. Ankles up and down, back and forth. Side to side as well. And that's the old Viking skeleton raider. And does he fit? Yep, still fits on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. So a little different unboxing here. Maybe not as lengthy, maybe it's not as detailed because I already got the packaging, already got it done. But I really enjoyed this figure a lot more than I thought. We've had a lot of skeletons over the years from Mythic Legions, but this head really feels different. I love the weapons, especially this one with the big ball on it. Just going to fit really good in my Viking/skeleton collection for Mythic Legions. A fun figure that maybe gets looked past with some of the other more pizzazz influenced figures, but I think this could be a sleeper, especially out of All-Stars Wave 6. So if you're after it, like I said, Jay's Toys and Games got you covered. But there it is, another skeleton. What's your thoughts? Pick up, pass, long game, no game, not so sure game? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you, of course, on Patreon. Patreon is the best way to support this channel and all the content it does bring. You can also check out YouTube channel memberships if that's your thing. Check out my podcast every Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found. It is The Kyle Peterson Show. We have video cast on YouTube, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and The Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com. So for a little skeleton raider, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?